Pam Bondi sues New York governor and attorney general. So Kathy Hochul, AG Pam Bondi just announced she has charged New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Letitia James for failing to enforce immigration law. So let me play this clip real quick.
We're here today because we have filed charges against the state of New York. We have filed charges against Kathy Hochul. We have filed charges against Letitia James and Mark Schroeder, who is with DMV. This is a new DOJ, and we are taking steps to protect Americans, American citizens, and angel moms, like the mom standing right behind me, who you're going to hear from in a moment. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today.
So she also filed a lawsuit against the state of Illinois as well. So I wanted to get your quick take on this.
For the last year, I've been regularly publishing on X my observation that all of this sanctuary city stuff, this effort to thwart ICE, is in violation of Title 8, Section 1324 of the United States codes, criminal codes, and it carries penitentiary time. Last time we were on, I spoke about this, and I said they're going to get these people because they are violating the law. They're harboring federal fugitives. It is specifically against the law to set up a sanctuary. So every governor, every prosecutor, every sheriff, every mayor that's been doing it looks at something that on the low level has a 5-year cap in a federal penitentiary, and in the moderate level carries a 10-year cap. I represented people 45 years ago in federal court who were charged with such offenses. Now, if that's the case, this is nothing surprising. I've elaborated on it a while, and she didn't do us the favor of telling everybody what the code section was, though I have been publishing it. In fact, I published it 7 times in the last 3 days on X, where I presented a copy of the code as a photo shot with some remarks about this, and I was waiting on it. So now she does what is predictable. And last time we were on with Injustice for All, I talked about the forbearance that the Biden-era prosecutors had for this, where they declined to prosecute because of the principle under American and English law that a prosecutor has absolute discretion in what to prosecute or not prosecute, unless perhaps a grand jury intervenes acting independently. So we have had the Biden administration, the Obama administration showing forbearance to enforce the law by simply not prosecuting somebody. I said last time we were on that sooner or later, probably very much sooner than later, we're going to get the new attorney general saying, hell no, we're going to prosecute it. It's under Title 8, Section 1324 et seq. That means what follows after that these prosecutions come from.
Mm-hmm. And so criminal lawsuit or civil lawsuit?
Criminal. One, it's an action by the United States against a state to enjoin them. And 2, it's going to morph into an action, a criminal action against the parties interested. Now, why is it of interest to the rest of the United States? Well, starting this May, in a month and a half, you will not be allowed to get on an airplane unless you have an official identification source, such as a driver's license with a star. Why do you need that? You didn't until California and New York started issuing intentionally driver's licenses to known illegal aliens because they thought it was the nice thing to do. Now they effed it up for everybody in the country who has to go through and now get a new license, which means most likely you will have to present your birth certificate, which imbecilically enough, a lot of states won't issue a new birth certificate or a copy of it unless you present the driver's license that is shortly to be invalid to validate your claim for a birth certificate to get a new license, which is crazy. So that is a problem. That kind of thing that New York has done, that California has done, has screwed 360 million people. Now we are expanded to about 410 million people because of the illegals that have come in. You want to get a clue as to how many people this is? In World War II, Nazi Germany had about 60 million people in it, combined with maybe 30 million from Austria. These illegals have come into the tune of 50 million plus. In other words, there are more illegals we let in than lived in Germany during World War I. And almost as many lived in Germany in World War II. That's what we did. And thanks to that, we've got screwed. Now, I'm waiting on my birth certificate, been waiting since July. I've been in touch with them, and there's a big screw up with them to get my birth certificate or certified copies from Washington, D.C., so I can renew a passport and get the new star driver's license. So it's fast on rushing. Time will be out. But you see, these bozos did it.